We are live and ready for the biggest stories dominating the baseball world right now. First up, we break down the Braves versus Marlins matchup for today, May 19th. We look at the prediction, the key picks, and the odds for this crucial game at Lone Depot Park. We dive deep into why the Atlanta Braves are poised to bounce back big behind Martin Perez, and how Miami's Braxton Garrett is facing a tough test against the top team in baseball. You need to know exactly where to place your bets for this showdown. AJ Weatherholt and Michael McGreevy, and how manager Oli Marmol is building this young team with positive energy. Find out what you need to watch for in St. Louis. Finally, we are looking at today's Kalshi MLB picks for Tuesday, May 19th, featuring some massive trade opportunities. We analyze the matchups between the Dodgers, Padres, Blue Jays, and Yankees, looking at the projections from the Sportsline model. We break down the potential trades involving Will Warren, Dylan Cease, and the Brewers, showing you where to find the best value today. Don't miss these projections, and stay tuned for the rest of the action. The Atlanta Braves are looking to regain momentum after a recent 12-0 winning streak, marking their worst loss of the year. They are set to face the Miami Marlins in a matchup today at Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida. Despite the books favoring Atlanta as the road favorite, the moneyline odds are set at -133 for the Braves. Analysts suggest backing the visitors for Tuesday, May 19th, based on the Braves' recent performance and pitching matchup. The Braves have managed to avoid 2 losing streaks this season, and expectations are high for them to bounce back, particularly with Martin Perez leading the charge. Perez has demonstrated strong performance over 5 starts, posting a 2.25 ERA and a 0.94 WHIP across 36 innings, racking up 28 strikeouts. Conversely, the Marlins starter, Braxton Garrett, is facing tough opposition. Garrett has struggled against the Braves, recording a 6.86 ERA in 5 starts, allowing 29 hits in 21 innings, including 4 home runs. In head-to-head matchups, the over has been a strong trend, with the over winning 6 of the last 7 meetings. Furthermore, Atlanta is recognized as baseball's second-best scoring team on the road, while Miami ranks in the top 10 at home. The Marlins' pitching matchup against the Braves' potent lineup suggests an offensive battle. Betting lines reflect this dynamic, with the moneyline favoring the Braves at -133 and the over-under set at 8.5 runs. The game is scheduled to begin at 4:10 p.m. ET. The 2026 Major League Baseball season is deep into its 9th week, characterized by an extraordinary start with numerous players emerging as top contenders for all-star selections and yearly awards. A detailed look at the current landscape reveals significant power and performance among the third basemen. Muncy stands out as a key offensive threat, leading the Dodgers' offense in home runs and ranking in the top 2 among MLB second basemen. The veteran hitter is noted for his dependability against left-handed pitching and has the potential to reach 40 home runs for the first time in his career if he maintains his health. Young continues his strong performance, leading the Texas team in hits, total bases, and OPS. He currently tops the third baseman rankings in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage. Caminero maintains his elite status, finishing second in home runs among third basemen in 2025. His early season production mirrors the totals achieved by legends like Miguel Cabrera and Albert Pujols across their first 2 seasons. Vargas is demonstrating the potential that propelled him to prominence in the Los Angeles organization. He has been highly productive and is currently leading the White Sox in on-base percentage. Kazuma Okamoto has quickly adapted to major league pitching, leading the Blue Jays in both home runs and RBIs, placing him in the top 5 for home runs among all MLB third basemen. Arenado is experiencing a major resurgence in his first season with Arizona, positioning him to achieve 20 home runs, a feat he has struggled to reach in previous seasons. Opposing teams have adjusted following Garcia's successful 2025 campaign, evidenced by a high strikeout total in April. Garcia is showing resilience, handling adversity without issue. The league's best third baseman is currently hampered by bad luck, suffering from contact issues. Analysts believe this will reverse, setting the stage for Ramirez to ascend into the top rankings. Paredes continues to battle through rough patches. If he remains healthy, he is on track to hit 30 home runs and 80 RBIs. Finally, House is navigating his first full season in the majors, showing flashes of production despite experiencing ups and downs. He is expected to deliver respectable numbers throughout the season. The St. Louis Cardinals find themselves in a fascinating position as the MLB trade deadline approaches, with experts suggesting the team could be either buyers or sellers. Currently sitting at 27-19, the Cardinals are firmly in contention for first place in the NL Central, marking an impressive start to the season. However, analysts caution that the long MLB season means performance can fluctuate, leading to uncertainty about the team's trajectory. Jim Bowden of The Athletic believes it is premature to determine the Cardinals' trade strategy. Bowden stated, "Wait and see. I still don't think they have the starting pitching to contend the entire season, but the team is definitely taking a big step forward. They could go either way at the trade deadline based on the standings." Despite the uncertainty surrounding trades, excitement remains high among St. Louis fans. Key players are generating buzz, with J.J. Weatherholt expected to become a long-term staple in the lineup, and Michael McGreevy emerging as a mid-tier arm with the potential for frontline starter material. Bowden also pointed to the team's positive momentum, attributing it to manager Oli Marmol's effective development of the young squad, noting that the team is playing with significant energy and enthusiasm. Even if the Cardinals opt to sell assets, the team is positioned to be a significant spoiler as the postseason draws near. The MLB slate for Tuesday, May 19, features 15 games, with key matchups including the San Diego Padres and Milwaukee Brewers seeking to solidify their series against the Los Angeles Dodgers and Chicago Cubs. Analysis from CBS Sports, utilizing the Sportsline projection model, which simulates every game 10,000 times, highlights potential betting opportunities for these contests. A special Kalshi promotion code is available for sign-up bonuses on these Tuesday games. In the New York matchup, the Blue Jays will feature Dylan Cease, who has shown strong form in his debut season with a 3-1 record and a 2.41 ERA. The Yankees will send out Will Warren, with a 5-1 record and a 3.42 ERA. The model suggests New York has a 62% chance of winning on Tuesday, making a trade for the Yankees to win available on Kalshi at 55 cents per share. For the Brewers, who scored 9 runs on Monday, the visitors will feature Jacob Misiorowski, while Chicago sends out Ben Brown, who has logged 4 solid innings in each of his last 2 outings. The Sportsline model predicts the Cubs will win or lose by less than 1.5 runs in 64% of simulations. This trade opportunity on Kalshi is listed at 60 cents per share. The White Sox are expected to bounce back after a subdued Monday performance, supported by Munetaka Murakami and Carlson Montgomery. Anthony Kay is slated to pitch, and Seattle is sending Bryce Miller, who struggled in his single appearance. The model indicates these teams will top 7.5 runs in 66.2% of simulations, with a trade for 52 cents per share available on Kalshi. In the Padres-Dodgers series, the pitching matchup for Tuesday is expected to be manageable, with Emmett Sheehan pitching for Los Angeles and Griffin Canning for San Diego. The model projects these teams will score over 8.5 runs in 63.5% of simulations. A trade for the Padres to win at 49 cents per share is available on Kalshi.